Many learners, interested learners, contacted me and was asking one question. Is it really difficult to pass IRC exam? If we attend your program, will we pass? Now, my answer has been, no, it's not very difficult to pass, but it is not easy to pass at all. And whether you will pass from our organization, no. I cannot give a guarantee that you will pass. But one thing is for sure, if after our training, someone does not pass from our institution, I would say with 90% certainty that it will be difficult for them to pass from anywhere else in the world. Now the question is why I say so. I say this because without undermining any IRCA approved organization or any of their partners affiliated organizations, I would like to compete with strength. They might follow minimum requirements, but we go beyond those requirements. IRCA training is not 40 hours. It is minimum 40 hours. It could be more. And in general, our training is far more than IRCA minimum requirement. We customize our program over 9 days for 4.5 hours. Plus, we give prior learning training on prior learning. One of the most important things that you must know, the prior learning, which includes a thorough understanding of the standard, PDCA, terms and definitions, are not part of lead auditor program. They are outside the timed content of a lead auditor program. You can do a small revision to bring the continuity with the prior learning in the lead auditor program. So a small bit of brush up, small bit of revision is allowed. But to give first-hand knowledge on ISO standard terms and definitions are not acceptable, because this takes away the time from the lead auditor program where the focus is on how to perform audit. This program assumes that the persons are having the prior learning and the organizations, the training partners, are ensuring that the candidates have adequate prior learning knowledge and experience. So that forms the basis for an exceptionally good performance in the lead auditor program. Imagine, without doing the graduation, how could one do master's or PhD? Lead auditor program is the highest level and advanced level professional program that needs some amount of preparedness and prior learning. And if this is not there, there is no way a learner can do a great result. It is impossible. That's the reason we have introduced a prior learning session which comes free for our learners joining the lead auditor program. That means it is additional time you have to give. Many organizations, we come to know from the feedback and available information in the market, they do not give 40 hours time. Many of them complete the lead auditor programs as low as 25 hours. So where is the time for the learners to know what they are supposed to know and how a learner can become a great auditor? It is impossible. And this is the reason for such massive failure. IRCA initially, it was 70% and a closed book exam. So, of course, the standard was accessible. But at that point of time, the training organizations used to conduct the exams and mark the exam papers, and IRCA realized the risk of certification of such persons meeting the highest demand in the industry, in the world. So IRCA took over the exam, and because the technology being applied, your screen will be shared, your identity will be taken and captured by IRCA. And IRCA allows the learners to actually refer the standard. All the notes taken, that's not a blatant permission to copy. If one does not understand what is the question, IRCA does not test the memory of the learners. IRCA actually evaluates the learning outcome of the learners, whether they understood what they are supposed to learn to be certified as an auditor, meeting IRCA criteria. So it is test of their understanding, reasoning. For example, there is a case given, say, the management review record got obscured. What clause of the standard it would be? Now, if there was no record maintained, that would have gone in clause number 9.3, management review, which requires a management review records being retained. In this case, it is there. It got obscured because maybe it got corrupted or it got faded or whatever. Something has gone wrong in the preservation of the record, which goes to control of documented information, that the piece of record was not retained well or maintained for legibility, not protected from deterioration or damage or legibility. That's the problem. That goes in clause number 7.5. So you have to really look at what is the issue, and IRCA wants to test this ability, not whether you remember the clause number. So IRCA allows the standard to be referred. Trust me, this is not difficult. Once you understand, once you gain, once you get a good training from organizations like ours, there is no reason why you should have worries to pass. I suggest the candidates do not target IRCA exam to pass the IRCA exam. You develop the competence that IRCA needs. You will pass, your certification will come like a happy byproduct. The learning is most important, and that's what we are trying to focus. Please learn. Gift yourself the best of the learning that would increase your capability, that will enhance your capability, make you good for delivering great result to your organization. It's your career, my friend. It is your future, my friend. So develop this and do not compromise for some money and go with organization who offers cheap deals and lures you that you will pass from our organization. Recently, just 2 days ago, IRCA published, in their ATP updates that they have removed several companies for malpractices in Middle East. And I am feeling very, very sad as an Indian. The vast majority of the companies are from India. Why are we engaged in these corrupt deals and corruption and ruining our prospect? The candidate's name are in IRCA record with unique learners number. Now, most likely, if somebody is blacklisted once and has got this kind of situations, they'll be blacklisted for life. It is quite likely to happen. Well, what I'm trying to tell you is join a good organization. Do not compromise. Learn. There is no reason why you will not pass. We are also subscriber into a policy called competence-based learning. We are also accredited as an accredited provider by IACET USA as per ANSI IACET 1 2018 standard, which grants us authority to award CEU, Continuous Education Unit, as per American standard. So what we are doing here is what Nalanda University, Nalanda University 2000 years ago, Nalanda practiced this philosophy of learning, that you have to develop competence before you are certified. It's not the number of hours you spend for a training, whether these hours were meaningfully utilized to develop the competence that is certified. So what we are doing is we give minimum 40 hours training, minimum, plus prior learning, and after learning, post-learning guidance for 1 month time, when you get the link and practice IRC exam 99 times. And you may come up with a lot of confusions and the doubts. We are there to help you out. You can get access to our LMS and practice. You've got many case studies and question papers. And you are also going to write an exam conducted by us. And we know where you are strong. Right now, we don't know what questions are coming in IRCA. We have got no way to get access, neither we want. We are going to develop the competence. We are going to cover the standards so thoroughly that you will be able to pass. As I said, if somebody does not pass from our organization, and I have doubt whether they will pass from anywhere else. So what we do after the exam we conduct, we know where the candidate is strong and the areas he or she still needs to strengthen. And we give individual feedback to individual learners considering the GDPR compliance, which is protection of personal information. So you know where you could be possibly a bit weak and where you need to strengthen. And if you do that, within a month time, you develop absolute level of confidence to go and pass the exam. And that's what we want you to have. Gift yourself the knowledge and opportunity that you so truly deserve. And I'll be more than happy to be of any assistance to help you to develop your competence and become a great auditor. Join our lead auditor program for an exceptionally brilliant, exceptionally good learning experience and a brilliant result. Join our course. I would like to see you soon. Thank you.